From comparing disabled people to friendly neighborhood pets,
Autistic kids, they're like cats. A little skittish. You're not sure if they like you at all. Down syndrome are dogs.
to making racist comments about Shaq O'Neal.
You actually need some sun, bro.
I do need some sun.
Yes.
Shaq, this is on fire right now.
Oh, I
bro.
know he is.
You
I
need
know
less
he is.
sun.
Here are 12 times Shane Gillis proved he was the funniest person in the room. Let's start with Shane's thoughts on Bert's singing.
Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey,
You thinking what I'm thinking? I am so ready to hear what he has to say.
rock me. What do you think? It's a song.
You're good. No, I know it's a real.
There we have it. Truth bomb. Gender? Race? What's next? Mental disabilities.
Down syndrome? All right. I'll do that. That was not my suggestion. But I will say this. I like it. I'm pro it. I have family members that have it. It's fun.
I wish he had stopped there, but Shane being Shane, he just had to take it further.
That is weird because everybody's always like, oh, it's such a bad, it's the best thing you could be. They're happy as They have the best life. Dude, autistic kids, they're like cats. A little skittish. You're not sure if they like you at all. Down syndrome are dogs.
That is the most terrible comparison ever. How is he not canceled yet?
They're the dogs, dude. You get home from somewhere, they're like, where the f you been, dude? I got so much to show you. This is gonna be the best day. Ask a Down syndrome kid, do you want to go for a walk? Like, yeah. Like, throw a ball.
Yep, that was dark. But you know what's absurd here? How Shane just passes for special needs at his own convenience.
Gone. It was an all-day tailgate. I was at South Carolina versus Tennessee. SEC football. It's a night game in South Carolina. And I'm standing there, and there's just a tiny fence between me and the handicap section. And I just stepped over it. No one batted an eye, dude.
Shane's stories will always leave you laughing, like, wow, you actually did that?
For real. I was on the field, dude. I left my friends. They were in the student section. I was just face walking around, and I was like, stepped in, and dude, people were like looking at me like, checks out. Fully checks out. I was just,
Yeah, if you just do that.
yeah. I mean, that's my face when I'm blacked out. I was just.
It's the expressions he makes.
People were like, this guy, he's by himself.
Someone just brought you a blanket.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh my god.
It happened at you're gonna like that. I was at a Bills.
I'm just picturing you standing there.
Dude, swaying.
I'm just picturing you shit-faced.
You know what's funnier than Shane's story? The way Joe Rogan just can't stop laughing. But this wasn't the only time Joe Rogan became a victim.
1980s. I read this guy's book. I started running stairs because of this dude.
You read a kickboxer's book?
Oh yeah. I read
Dumb as
If I'm being honest here, you come to a show, you tell them you read kickboxing books, you're just asking to get roasted, no cap.
I've read about 30 kickboxers books.
Somebody's like,
Every
Dune or
kickboxer
this.
book that anybody
then-
ever wrote,
And
I
then
read.
I did sit-ups, and then I kicked that guy in the head.
That would be a dumb fat dude's interpretation of what a world-class combat.
Not gonna lie, he did make a good comeback, but the damage was already done. But when it came to Cam Newton, Shane did not hold back.
Meanwhile, the SEC was like, we'll give Cam Newton $500 million if he comes to this school.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
Cam, they did something to that guy. That guy got like MK
Cam,
Ultra, bro.
he hates Notre Dame, dude.
What's his problem?
I don't know. He dresses like a cat.
I think that
He
dude got.
literally looks like a cartoon cat.
I think he got abducted by aliens.
I don't know about you, but it makes more sense than it should. He really does dress like a cat.
It's crazy. He wears like a top hat and a bow tie every day.
I feel like my theory is a house fell on him.
I think
a house fell on him and he became a witch.
he is a real witchy. Is Scam a lib?
Yeah, dude. He's,
Cam Newton, yeah, I guess you can tell by the outfit.
yeah, bro.
And that's a nickname that will stick forever. One person said they call him Aunt Jemima. Shane Gillis has pretty much roasted every famous person ever, including Nick Saban.
You called him a cheater earlier.
I was just joking around. I don't think the SEC paid players ever.
Period.
I'm joking. Are we not? Is this not a fun show? No fun. Serious show? Serious football. Like Alabama Jones is very serious.
If you're curious about the joke, here you go.
I don't know. This is, it's always with Notre Dame. It's like, here's the big game. Let's hopefully win it. This feels different. Feels like we can win it.
Okay.
There's some parity now that everybody can pay their players. Notre Dame has a shot. It's not just the SEC. It's not Coach Saban.
That's a tough pill to swallow, and Nick Saban did not take this lightly.
Win, Vindy.
I do believe in integrity. I always
yeah.
tried to run the program that way so players had a better chance to be successful in
Amen.
life.
I agree.
We make more money in the NFL than any other school, 61 players in the league. That was how we cheated. We developed players.
Oh, he did not spare anyone at that table.
Shane, I'm sorry.
You're a real scumbag.
In front of touchdown Jesus.
I mean,
We didn't need that.
I'll say this. I thought Coach Signetti coming out here was a real disgrace to the game. He left his players in the locker room to go get some camera time for himself.
Shane is the master of roasts. He proved that when he took aim at Rogan on his own podcast.
What's going on? And then she lifted her arm and she had armpit hair. And I was like, what the f? It just ruined it, dude, immediately. I was into it. I was all in.
That's hilarious.
Armpit hair got me.
That's hilarious. Armpit hair doesn't bother me at all.
No.
Doesn't
On a
bother
lady?
me.
So
No.
wait, you like jack ladies with armpit hair?
Yeah, a little bit of
You're
armpit
getting
hair.
close, dude.
The conversation has already entered weird waters.
That's as close as it gets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like a good buzz cut.
I like them bald.
Yeah, like a good
I like a bald lady. She can wear a wig.
Yeah, she can
You be a different hairstyle
get her
every
some
night.
khakis.
Love it when they start roasting themselves too. But things went wild when he attacked Kim Congdon on the roast of Luis Gomez.
Kim hasn't made it yet, but she's knocking on the door. Yeah, she's knocking on the door and saying, housekeeping?
That was so brutal, Kim should just walk away from the door.
For real though, Kim has a lot of guys in this industry to get ahead and still isn't really doing that well. That is sad. Kim is getting fat.
Wait till he brings Natalie into the mix.
Natalie Cuomo is so unfunny, Lewis booked Kim.
Where are all the feminists at? Shane's out here obliterating women. More than anything, Shane Gillis absolutely loves putting Steve Gerben on the spot.
You can ask him anything.
I don't really have, like, shame
fully
around
answer it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a sexual freak.
No, that's like, but I also, we don't have to talk about it. I'm not like inviting you to talk
No,
about
if you ask him, we'll tell you. Tell him about the pillow.
What pillow?
You know the pillow.
Oh, the pillow? Well, I thought that was perfect.
What pillow? You know the pillow.
Steve just proved him right.
Story. He's like, ew. He's a freak, dude.
No, the pillow is only because of, eating. Yeah. Performing.
He performs oral.
At this point, Shane doesn't even need to try. Steve's doing it all on his own.
I put that down for my knees.
Oh, before the performance.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. My bad. I thought he was jerking off. My bad. I know when he performed horrible. Oh, Stance socks. I have the same socks. Anyway.
Steve, maybe you should stop. But did you notice how smug Shane looked? Like, yeah, this guy's gonna make a fool out of himself.
That's actually nice.
That'd be interesting.
That's gotta be tough for you with the length of your.
Well, I have a giant girlfriend.
Okay, so Gerben, that's not short. I can't get in there.
Yeah, Shane really does not care what comes out of his mouth, while everyone in the room is shaking with laughter.
He'll say, honey, get ready. And he'll lay a pillow on the ground. He also,
none of that happened.
What was the orgasm rate you say women have with you? This is
Shane,
crazy.
It was, first of all, it was, she validated it. It's only, but it's not to say, it's not.
Every single time.
It's not me.
The girl's coming.
Oh, every single time.
No.
Beware, this isn't just a normal discussion. He's setting Steve up for something else.
Was somebody that
Yeah.
knows how to
She's
get there.
communicative and she knows her own body.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're communicative.
I am communicative as well.
You're also communicative.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're very vocal in the bedroom, aren't you?
Wait. I can do.
But you talk.
Wait, please. Like what?
And there's the setup.
Do Close to Life, like the show, because we do talk about this on one of the episodes. But yeah, like dirty talk or general grunts.
Either or. Yeah.
General grunts.
What's your favorite grunt? Do you have a grunt you got?
No, I don't.
And poor Steve fell right into his trap.
I swear to God, I please do that. Please,
Just a
just
little
give us an example of a general grunt.
The general grunt would be like, lock it.
Oh man,
I've heard enough. But folks, there is nothing worse than someone naming their dog after you.
But this one spot's not in this.
Did he say you named your dog after me?
My first dog was named Shaq.
And what kind of dog was it?
It's a black lab.
You.
It was a big black.
It was a big black lab.
Yeah.
The reason behind it makes it so much worse.
I remember when I first became the Shaq, a lady was like, "Hey, I named my dog after you." I was like, "Should I take that as a compliment?"
What he says next is completely absurd.
Yeah, I was a fan. My balls have to be on camera.
We kind of have set you up to fail, bro. I apologize.
Let's put me in the sun.
Let's put the pasty white.
Yeah, you got the whitest legs.
You actually need some sun, bro.
I do need some sun.
Yes.
Shaq, this is on fire right now.
Oh, I know he is.
You need less sun.
This man is not scared of anything. Kudos to Shaq for being a good sport here.
Listen, do me a favor. I feel like laughing, so say the you gotta say. I need less sun.
But later on in the podcast, when Shane was listing his favorite comedians, he found another opportunity to call out Shaq.
I know, Shaq, one of your questions is always Mount Rushmore of comedians.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me your 4.
My 4? Say Louis C.K., Chappelle, Norm Macdonald, Bernie Mac.
Who's Norm Macdonald?
To be fair, how do you not know who Norm Macdonald is?
You don't know who Norm Macdonald is?
No.
By the way, my manager's here. I told you Shaq didn't know who the I was.
No, I know who you are.
He doesn't even know Norm Macdonald.
I
He
know
doesn't
who
know
you
any
are.
white comics.
I watch your series, The Tires.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so,
What do you guys think? Has he actually watched Shane's series? Top 10 questions science can't answer.
Dude, how do you roast somebody like Shaq?
I'm not really good at roasts. I don't really do roasts that much.
The king of denial, ladies and gentlemen. But it isn't just verbal roasts Shane has up his sleeves.
You're wearing a Jordan hoodie even though you can't get up in the air.
No, that wasn't funny.
The only thing you put in the air is your ass.
So he humiliates Tony by agreeing with a contestant on the Kill Tony show. But watch what he does next.
Stop tickling me. Shane keeps tickling me.
This guy, he wishes. I even touched him once. This goddamn fruitcake.
If words don't work on you, Shane will tickle you. And on another episode of Kill Tony, Shane decides he has other ways to make the entire room burst out in laughter.
For you, ask me a question, I'll answer for him.
Frisbee golf.
Never played it. Took the words out of his hairy mouth.
He reads a lot of true crime novels.
Never. Hasn't read a book in years.
It only gets more absurd after this.
How about cooking? You ever cook yourself a nice, delicious meal?
Lunch meat.
Shane, has he tried to multiple things in his house?
You know what? I feel like he hasn't. I think he's like not a weirdo.
Just an old-fashioned grip and rip?
Just a good grip and rip.
He's having a full-on psychic moment here, and we love it. But you know what the best part about Shane is? He'll humor everyone, and he'll admit when he finds something funny.
It's very interesting. It's cool.
Yeah, you like that.
Where are the lights?
Yeah,
you like that.
Wait, what are the lights? You say?
Yeah.
No, there's a perfect amount of light today. Were you outside ever? Did you look up and see if the sky's
Outside,
blue?
dude, it's a window.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think it's starting to get a little late.
Watch what Andrew does next.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty awesome. I'd like to pretend I was in on the bit, but that one got me. I was literally like...
Yeah, but now it's better. It's nice and bright. Yeah.
He seems like a jolly, fun guy, doesn't he? But when Shane was on his Barstool Sports podcast, things went from roasts to almost a physical fight so fast, nobody saw it coming.
This is either going to result in a fight between you and I, a wrestling match, or you're cool.
Okay, well, I knew
I
would.
Think about it.
Yeah,
I'm going to take my glasses off to wrestle you.
Oh, you're okay, will you?
I'll be in there in 5 seconds.
He will.
An absolute nobody.
Oh,
Shut up.
oh no. Jay, come in.
You can tell Shane's mood was pretty much killed by this guy, and he was ready to pounce.
You think I know who you are? I don't.
Hey, come in. I love all of them.
Never heard of you either.
Jay, come in.
Good.
But let him give his orders. Now it has to.
Hold on, shut up.
Fun fact, that guy's the producer. Like, chill out, bro. This is your show.
I will make sure you don't work here anymore.
Hey,
say order.
For real.
Jay.
What a stupid...
Jay's coming.
Say order for real.
Things are about to get super heated.
Wrestle now. He wants to wrestle now.
Oh no! No. No.
The audacity of this man. But it's hilarious how Shane doesn't even move. If you like this video, you're gonna love the next one on your screen.